Hey everybody. This is kind of like an odd one because I grabbed this map at one point. I was going to use it in some series and I just never did. Um, but the Fun Pimps have announced 1.0 being released. So I'm kind of I'm kind of pumped to play it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of lay off of 7 days for a while. But in preparation kind of thing. But I kind of decided I would, I'm going to do the beginning quest just to get it done. But I'm going to go over all the changes and everything. It looks like it's a lot of visual stuff. Like one thing for sure, they're going to change the models, I think, of all the animals. I think I saw all the animals on the list there, which is cool. They're going for, aesthetic. And I mean, they're going into the new PlayStation and such, so I imagine they're kind of like looking to make a good second impression since it was released once already. They are talk. This is a vanilla game right now. I no mods. The only thing that I've got that's different is the actual um, map, and it's one of those one big city map kind of places. I want to kind of go in and ride around it and see how it looks. I'm gonna spawn in a couple things too. I'm not gonna, because this isn't gonna be a series or anything. It's a one-off. Just to kind of go over all the stuff that's changing. Um, I'm kind of doing the whole making the stuff they want you to make just to do it. What am I? Oh, I need a feather. Yeah, so, you know, I get one feather, that's funny. Up there, just, I'm supposed to put it down and build on it. I should put a mod in that, finish this stuff for me so I didn't have to do it. Alright, now you're gonna show me the trader. Okay, so in case you don't know, F1 gets you into the console, DM gets you into debug mode, and CM gets you into the other. Now the DM allows you to do things like hit Q and you're in God mode, you can fly. And I think it's, what is it? Spacebar goes up. That was C that went down, I don't know. I just usually do this. Shut it off. And then put it on just before you land. But the CM will get you. Oh, I don't need to put POI teleporter. What do I want? Oh, I want tab, and then this light bulb gives you all the different things. Actually, that's right there. Yep, we're gonna use that because that's usually good enough. And truthfully, that'll be good enough. Do we want a companion? Yeah, we'll take this drone too. Just for fun. And type in, we'll get motorcycle. And we'll get gas. much. I think that's all we need. Alright, let's find this trader. Hopefully the trader is at the city. Then we'll just kind of cruise around the city and I'll go over as many of the changes as I can find. This is in a Steam post on discussion. So anybody can find it and read it. Well, it looks like we're not at the city. Gotta go back. Just take this off the map.
Hello, stranger.
There we go. Speaking of that, let's see what it's here right now. I didn't get ammo. That's what I forgot. Alright. Did I get the 9mm or did I get a... Yeah. I think that reloading. Oh, because it came with bullets. Okay. God, you can tell how much I cheat, right? I don't even realize the gun's got stuff. Alright, I'm gonna pick this way. I don't know if this is the right way. So anyway, they're gonna put in the new armor sets. Now, I'm not sure if this is that... I haven't seen pictures, so I don't really know if it's the sets they were talking about with you know, the full plate armor for heavy and all that. And they're gonna be themed. So, this is Lumberjack, Commando, and Farmer are sets that are listed. So it kind of sounds like it's those sets they were talking about before. They're going to replace the clothing system. Now I'm not sure how that's going to work. Oh, old clothing and armor systems. Okay, so it's probably just a complete overhaul of the system. They're going to have, I guess they're going to have stats on them of some sort. At least an armor stat, if nothing else, but we'll see. Complete sets are going to give bonuses. Now, like I said, I'm reading a Steam post. It doesn't. It just lists what it is. It doesn't tell you what the, you know, like any examples or anything. First-person hands reflect what you're wearing. Alright, so you won't have naked hands anymore, even though you got gloves on. You're gonna put a new character system in. Keep avoiding these vehicles. Oh, so you're gonna have new character models to choose from. Customize your appearance. Redone animations. Alright, well, so it's gonna become more like most modern games now. New shaders. And update the profile editor. Okay, so that's kind of cool. New zombie variants. Now this is good. Individual zombies will spawn in several different textures. Tech allows for one zombie model to have a different clothing design and hair and skin colors. Okay, so you won't have like the 5 different models. You'll have, it may actually be like more like 10 that we have now. But you're gonna have like, it sounds like the different zombies are gonna have like different clothes on. So yeah, it might be a Steve, but the Steve might have a different shirt, like, you know. That's cool. And I guess skin tones can be different and stuff like that. Alright. Hold on, we gotta switch over, scroll down, switch. Okay, that's all the different animals. So the different animals are a new stag, cougar, and the cougar has new animations. A new bear, a new pig, and or boar. Did I go the right way? Oh, doesn't look like it. Let me look at the map again. I'm all the way out. Oh no. Wait a minute. What did I see there? Oh, it's a light. It almost looks like a white overlay of a cooking pot. Like, oh, here's a cooking pot. Vehicle appearances have changed. Oh yeah, so the Coyote and Grace, the mutated boar, is going to be altered as well. You know, so basically every animal that I can think of in the game is getting changed. Oh, I don't see the vulture. Oh, so maybe the vulture will stay the same. I mean, the vulture's pretty good, but... let's see. So then we have new vehicles. All the vehicles are going to change. All of them. You know, all 4 or 5 of them. Yeah, there's 5. New points of interest. Okay, so... I guess they're adding a Tier 4 army, a Tier 5 school, Haven Hotel, Tier 2 commercial business, a Tier 5 football stadium, a Tier 2 apartment building. And then there's more wilderness POIs, unconnected from roads. Okay, so that's a big deal. You know, there's no longer going to have these windy dirt roads going places. Well, maybe they'll still have some, but they'll have places that are not connected by road. And what's this new POI? Trigger improvements and or light source and doors. Okay. So it looks like they're changing some of this stuff and how things work in the POIs. Okay, random world generator improvements. Reduce memory usage, improve stamp performance. Now, stamp is basically like the... Is it the tile? No, that's a tile. I'm reading too much. I'm not watching the road. Oh, another checkpoint. Well, you guys have an awful lot of checkpoints going on here. Oops. Okay, obviously I'm not at the edge of the map anywhere. This is kind of weird. I would have assumed this giant city would have been somewhere. And if I were going to make a map, I would eliminate all spawn points but one, and it would be like just outside the city or something. You know, maybe like it would be perfect out in front of a Trader Joe's. Like, we found you beat up and we brought you to dock. You know, kind of a story hook for the beginning. There's another Bob's. Anyways, yeah, so they're faster road generation, improved road smoothing, roads curved through mountains. Oh, carved through mountains, I'm sorry. Improves RWG preview camera. Okay, so the preview looks a little better. Okay. New biome generation. Algorithm places less blocky biomes. Okay, so I guess there's going to be some curves in them now instead of being blocky. What's this? Oh, a way station. Oh, and the burnt forest is coming back. And then props, world art. Okay, so pallets of recycled cans and cardboard. Campsites, tents, road decals, and oh, and you know how like you can't put a box on top of a line on the road, you know, like your center line or anything like that. I guess they've gone to the new road decal system. It's not going to be like, this is basically a super thin block, and you can't build on it. Let's see. Here. No, I went into God mode. So, you know, gotta get a good look at it. Go over. Yeah, so you can't build on top of it. I want to see if I can get it, like, oh, here, let me build like 3 of them. See, because you can actually go there, but you can't go down there. It just won't go under there. So that's just basically it's a super thin block that they have that's painted yellow, and then they line them up like this. So I guess they're changing that. It will now be more of a decal kind of thing. So it's actually on the road, so you'll be able to build on it. That's going to be awesome, because I don't know how many times I've had to put my box, you know, in a place, you know, like you can't get too close to a POI because it'll go away if the POI resets and all that. Really annoying. So changing that's gonna be nice. New graphics and visual effects. So there's a fire barrel, new blood effects and bleeding, new blood effects on dismemberment. Okay, new gore effects from zombies and contact shadows and ambient occlusion. So again, mostly visual. Oh, and then they're releasing obviously the console edition, so that's a come on. That's good. And then oh, and some optimizing and performance improvements. Okay, so now where to go? I'm very disappointed in this freaking map. I mean, not because it's a bad map. I'm not going to say that, but your starting point seems to be who knows where, compared to where 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 the city is. Yeah, so we're done reading. I'm just gonna pop this back over so I can look at OBS. I mean, we're on a bike and we've already used 83% of our fuel. Just driving around. Looking for the map, and I it's not like I've gone like in circles. I've kind of stuck to main roads. Okay, so you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna cheat even more. That up. Go into God mode, hit the space bar, and start flying. Oh, there's the city. Okay, so get out of God mode. Oh. Thank you. Oh, the hill. I'm running at the same level. So I want to see how this city's laid out. I just, you know, it's one of those curiosity things. I actually never played the map, so. And I don't go into these maps too early because you kind of want to, you don't want to know where everything is when you're playing. But since the map will basically be obsolete once expansion comes out, I'm gonna check it out. Now, the dates on this are like, you're gonna start seeing the streamer weekends and stuff probably in May. They're shooting for a June release. So it might be second or third week of June that it might pop out, and it might be only in experimental mode. I think July is actual, you know, stable release plan. So a full disclaimer here, I will be out of the country toward the end of June and into July. I'm actually working on setting up a second channel, and it's going to be basically, hey, I went on vacation. Just a place for people to see, you know, that might want to see the videos of the places I went, and a place for, you know, like friends and family to kind of go and look at the videos. As I've made abundantly clear, as I get to the point of retirement, I am, so at this point I'm actually looking at going somewhere tropical for my retirement. And we'll see how things work out. But I'm not gonna just, you know, up and move without having been someplace, so this is the first of possible many little trips. Of course, it's costing me a fortune. All little trips do, right? Alright, I'm kind of sticking to one little area of the map, but it looks like it's nice. There's a pretty good variety. This seems to be mostly industrial area. Kind of looking for the downtown area, but water treatment. I think with full release, I don't know. I kind of like the idea of crafting a city. So you don't have weird roads like this, you know, where obviously anybody in their right mind would make the connection right there. Instead of down here. It, you know. It would just make more sense. In fact, you could put another tile in there then. You know, a park or a pool or something. And this is kind of weird, you know, where it could actually just be a three-way intersection right there. And I'm not blaming the fun pimps. I mean, building these things that automatically generate stuff. It's they can't have control over it if the thing is doing the generation. So I just hope you can take and get the tools to sit down and literally make a city. You know, plan the road yourself, that kind of thing. Oh, here's a trader. And it looks like we have Trader Joel again. I'd also like to see a city that didn't have as many just forest areas. You know, replace them with like burned out buildings. You know, stuff that just got trashed. I don't know how long this is supposed to have been after. Are we going down roads we've already been down? No. Okay, so just to recycle in the other places. A repeat. Prison facilities, they should be outside the city. Most cities don't have a prison in the city. They're usually in a suburb or, you know, and on a big empty piece of land somewhere. I mean, they're generally just like, you can't have them like remote because they, you know, they're not in the middle of nowhere with nothing around them. They're in a they do keep them away from the bulk of the populace, in case there's somebody gets out. Okay, we need to refuel you before we get into a jam where we have no gas. Have a bunch of stuff attacking. I'll leave a link to this map in the description. And one thing that's available now, and I hope that it continues, is that you can go back and play all the different alphas. You can just go into their list on Steam and convert your game to whatever alpha's listed and play it. So if they do that, that'll be kind of cool to have like an archive of old mods and, you know, go back and see maybe how things came about. Some people really love like the old, you know, make 1,000 knives system and, you know, skill up all the way in something. I don't know. I get the idea, but being able to craft a single item 100 times, yeah, you're gonna be really good at making a knife. You're not gonna be really good at making a fucking, you know, making a shotgun. So. See, like, I always thought this is weird. There should be a back entrance to this place. Because the police cars, there'd be usually a big parking lot of cruisers and, yeah. Could you imagine that? A parking lot with like 30 cruisers in it or something? That would be crazy. So this is a pretty big city, I have to say. Let's look at the map again. Now this is like, I think, a 10K map. You know, and they left plenty of room for POIs on the outskirts. But look at this. Okay, this building looks interesting. Is this like the old library? I'd love one of these things, you know, one of these maps to come out and have it have like all the POIs, you know, or some of the POIs from, because there's some pretty nice POIs people have made. So they also, Fun Pimps also have a like roadmap to kind of say, hey, you know, these are other things we're working on. So Bandits, they're not in this release, but they're coming. I think Steam Workshop was on their list as well, and the Steam Workshop is the one that I'm really looking forward to, because then maybe I won't have like 20 different installs. I'll just be able to check boxes and if the game save remembered what mods to put in would be awesome. I like that building. That looks kind of cool. I don't know if I've ever done this building, but I think it's it's cobblestone, so it would last. What tier is it? Tier 2. That's not so bad. It might make a pretty good base. It's got a number of vulnerabilities. I mean, you know, there's a lot of doors. Oh, and that's just asking somebody to break in. That's locked. That's locked. Oh, of course. The post office is always open. I'm just going to take and run around here because this is my last hurrah. Oh, did I just put a hole in that door? That's kind of cool. I could put it on God mode and just kind of run through here, but like I said, my last hurrah. Okay, now I don't have any bullets. Oh, maybe I have done this place. I kind of remember this stairway with the door, with the dog thing underneath. Well, here's my thought. It's upstairs. Good living area. I mean, if you literally kind of killed the stairs, you could keep everything out of here. I'll have to keep that in mind for next time. Hey, did we get a steak? You got it. Alright, folks, so that's pretty much all it was. It was just me kind of like thinking, hey, I'm gonna disappear for a while, and this is why. Hopefully it gets released before I leave. And, you know, then I'll have a couple of videos out, just kind of like taking my first look at it. I know I'm doing things out of habit, ain't I? Scrap that. What's this? Cool patio. Oh, I didn't even notice that you could get in from the outside on this. Okay, that's cool. Maybe I ran right through it, I don't know. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Oh, the Crack the Book Tower. You know, once you get to the city, this seems to be a pretty cool map. It's just the spawn point being way out in the middle of nowhere. So, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good one.